Hey Aunt Linda, here's another game that I've been playing lately. It's a really swift game. You're meant to play it over and over and over again, but it doesn't take long to play it once. So, your goal is to settle Iceland. So actually, I'm gonna put on the easiest setting. I've already beat everything in this game, but it's just fun to play, kind of while you're watching TV or something. So you pick a clan. I'm gonna pick this one. And there are 6 regions. So you've got the, you know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce these words. There are names of the regions, but basically there's one that's majority. It has more wetland tiles. This one has woodland, glacier, grassland, sea, or highland tiles. Those are the 6 tiles that show up in the game. You'll see them in a second. Let's just take this one. Okay. So you have one resource in this game. It's called heart. And 4 times a year, you encounter a heart harvest, and depending on your buildings in the game, you get a certain number of heart per harvest. So right now, all I've got is my little homestead, and it's making one home, one heart per turn per harvest. Yeah, that's the thing. Heart is used for everything, so I have 10 heart to start. You can use it to build buildings that will produce more heart. So I'm going to build a fisherman there. You can use it to explore. But at the end of the year, you have to have a certain number of heart to survive the winter's toll. So the winter's toll is here at the end. This is the first year, so it's going to roll either a 0 or a 1, which means to cover it, I need to have at least 1 heart left over. So we're going to run through this first year to show you what it looks like. Okay. So there's a fisherman. It's now producing 2 heart per harvest. So now I'm producing 3 heart per harvest. I've also revealed a wetland tile and a woodland tile. I could build a peat farm on this one, and I could build a woodcutter on this one. There are special tiles. So this one's special. See how it's got like an aurora borealis on it. Plus this one has this little, I guess, face thing. This is going to be a curiosity. It's a good tile. So I'm going to definitely get that one. The other special tiles, so there's my curiosity, takes off a quarter of the construction time for buildings. It also counts as a bonus tile for anything I build next to it. So this would be a good place to build some buildings around it. The other shiny tiles could give me either a curse or a blessing. Let's see what this one gives me. Alright, this one gave me a blessing, so it's going to increase my settlement maximum heart by 1. Right now I've got 4 out of 31 hearts. Means I can have up to 31 hearts. I do need to increase that number over time, because over time my winter's toll will also go up. Near the end of a settlement cycle here, I might get up into the 100. I need to be able to hold that many hearts in order to have that many hearts. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put a peat farm here because it's a starred tile. It will give me extra, and it's next to this specialty tile here. Okay, so I'm ending the year with 3 heart. Here's a winter's toll. It rolled 1. I have enough. It takes the 1 off, and now I've got 2. So I survived that one. But this year, I'm going to roll between a 5 or a 7. It went up because this number is dependent on what year you're on. So it just adds 1 every year. But also it's half, or I think it's half of last year's total production of heart. And I want to keep producing heart because eventually I need to upgrade this thing to a great hall. That's how I win. That's how I win the settlement. The settlement is completed. As soon as I'm making 30 heart per harvest, this thing upgrades. It takes a couple of turns, and then I'm done. So I have to increase my heart, but by increasing my heart, it creates my winter's toll, which means I need more heart and more room to store the heart, and it's a never-ending cycle of trying to keep ahead of the winter's toll. It's very annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and run through this settlement. If anything interesting happens, I'll skip, I'll cut to that. Okay, so I actually completed the settlement, but if this was a real game that I was going to play forward, this particular map has a special tile called the landmark, where the landmark for this map would give me +1 explorer for the rest of the game. So the other 5 things I gotta go settle. I really, really want that, and I'm doing fine. This is an easier map that I'm used to playing now, so I'm gonna keep going until I find that tile. Finally found it. Okay, so now that I found the landmark, I'm gonna go to my house and go ahead and complete the settlement, and it's done. And that's 1 region down, and then you just do it again for another region.